Hey, my name is Jason. Today I'm going to be doing the assembly and setup of this Bestway hot tub pool. So first we got the pool section out and we just connected the hose over here into this little piece right here. And we're actually going to use the pump that it comes with, which is the air bubble. So we're going to press the on button and press this bubbles button until it turns on, and it takes about 6 minutes to fill this thing up. There it goes. And that's starting to fill up. Now you're going to disconnect this piece here, take off that cap right there, and connect this to that where that black cap is, and these two lines to right here. Something to think about that I forgot to do ahead of time was this is the drain down here at the bottom that's kind of underneath. Make sure that that is flipping out. That way, when you go to pull the plug on it at some point, you're going to have access to that drain so you can drain it away. Make sure these three connectors are good and tight. Now that we've got that done, we're going to go in here and take off these black caps on the inside. Now we've got two pieces here. This is going to be the actual filter, and this is the Kim Connect. We're going to go ahead and connect those. The bottom is the filter, and then the top one is the Kim Connect. It's got a little screw-on fitting. Put it in there, screw it on. This one's more of a quick connect style, so we're going to put that in there, and it's just going to be a little turn. That's it. So when you unscrew this, this is where your chemical tabs, your chlorine tabs are going to go. So you're going to be able to put it in there and get it locked into place. And that's going to help keep your chlorination correct. And then right here, this is going to be the unscrew section right here that you can push off, pull this off, and this is going to be your filter for cleaning. Make sure to keep all of these old connections. That way, if you decide to keep this or shut this thing down, the other outside one where the air bubbles are going to come in, you're going to want to connect that one so water doesn't come through. And this would be nice for storage. Now it's time to go ahead and throw the hose in here and get some water going, and then we'll start putting the other stuff together. While this is filling, we're going to go ahead and take the lid and put that upside down and get the inflatable part that goes on the inside that's going to act as the insulation. Go ahead and put that up and inflate it. Now that we've got our brown cover kind of laid out flat, we're going to take this number 2 part and push it on the inside of this right here, and then we're going to inflate it. It comes with this little inflatable pump. Going to put the line on here, and we're going to inflate this thing to about 8 bars. Okay, I got lazy, so I ended up switching out the nozzle here and put it back into the other pump. It's been filling for about 5 minutes now, and we're going to fill it up to the minimum. I say the minimum because there's going to be 4 of us in here, and I kind of want to see where it ends up lying between the minimum and the maximum to the very top. One thing to think about is this thing is going to have almost 300 gallons of water, which is going to be over 2,500 pounds. So you're going to want to make sure that you put it in a spot that is rated for that much weight, plus the people that are going to be in there. In this case, my deck was actually built for the weight of a hot tub, but in most cases, that's not going to be the case. So you're going to want to put it on a patio or in the grass or something like that. And when you're done at the end of the day, put the inflatable top on, put all the little harnesses on the side so it doesn't blow away. And that inflatable spot there is going to keep the heat in. And you have the option to either dial down the heat, or you can turn the heat off completely by just pressing that heat button. I'm actually going to keep this thing cycling and keep all the filter and everything running to get the water nice and clean. I've spent about 6 hours now going through and actually using this product, and I want to go through some of its features just in case this is something that you're interested in. Let's start off from the top down and we'll kind of work our way across. This is the insulated top right here. Last night when we got out of this thing, it was at 99 degrees, and right now it's at 93 degrees, and the heat has been off the entire time, but the sun is helping kind of keep this thing warmed up. I've just turned off the heat and it's still keeping its temperature. The lid that it comes with has these little straps all the way around. That way it's going to keep everything nice and in place. And it does have these handles, one on each side. That way if you need to move it around, you can. Let's talk about where all the controls and where a lot of this stuff happens. So right here is the actual control and the pump, and this is going to pump out the water. This is also going to pump the fluid in and out, and it's the heater. It does come with 2 little cup holders over here. This piece comes back and forth, and it does have 2 little handles. We've got a lockout function, so it does automatically lock out. That way it just doesn't press buttons, or if something rain or something hits it. And this is going to be the timer. That way you can have a timer on to like allow the pump to run for a certain amount of time. We've got our heat, we've got the bubbles, and the bubbles are absolutely huge. This is the circulating pump, and this is what's going to change the temperature for the actual thing inside if you decide to turn the heat on, and then you can switch it between Celsius and or Fahrenheit. They've even got these little lock connectors where you got to push this in. And then we have the inside of the pool. Right down here is going to be the actual filter at the bottom. And the top one is the chemical section where you can put in chlorine tabs. And this is where it sucks in the water and then spits it back out with the cleaner water. Now we've got two pieces here. This is going to be the actual filter, and this is the Chem Connect. We're going to go ahead and connect those. The bottom is the filter, and then the top one is the Chem Connect. So when you unscrew this, this is where your chemical tabs, your chlorine tabs are going to go. So you're going to be able to put it in there and get it locked into place. And that's going to help keep your chlorination correct. And then right here, this is going to be the unscrew section right here that you can push off, pull this off, and this is going to be your filter for cleaning. The bubbles actually go 360 degrees all the way around. Let's go ahead and kick these things on. We're a family of four, and 4 of us fit in here absolutely amazing. We've had 5 people in here and it was still comfortable. And I think you could probably get a couple more people in there. The only concern becomes a lot after 4 or 5 people, some of the water starts spilling out and it will get you below your minimum level. So you're gonna have to put some more water in before you let the pump and stuff run overnight. Something else that we didn't really think about when we were going through it is the bottom of this actually has a really nice soft padded bottom. The sides are really nice and thick. It looks good, it feels good. The setup and assembly went really fast. The longest part was actually getting it filled with water.